everyone, welcome back for another deep dive. Today we are going to be talking about Miss Universe, but not the stuff you usually see.
Right.
Yeah, the evening gowns and the swimsuits. We are going behind the scenes to talk about the closed-door interviews.
Oh, yeah.
It's interesting because it's this part of the competition that a lot of people, I think, don't really know that much about.
It's true. It's sort of shrouded in mystery.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. And we've got some really cool sources today that we are going to be taking a look at.
Yeah.
One is about just the significance of the interviews. And then we have another one that's really specifically focused on Miss Philippines.
Oh, yeah.
Chelsea Manalo and her performance.
That's fascinating stuff.
So I'm excited to kind of dive in and see what we can learn.
Yeah, it's a good one.
So I guess the question we are really exploring today is, what does Chelsea Manalo's success in these closed-door interviews,
Right.
what does that tell us about how Miss Universe is changing, how it's evolving? So, yeah.
Well, I mean, right off the bat, when you look at it, it really shows that there's more to Miss Universe than just the glitz and glam.
Yeah.
Like the source really emphasizes how this interview process.
Yeah.
It's like this key element that lets the judges see the substance behind the beauty.
Yeah, it's not just about how you look in a swimsuit anymore.
Exactly. It's about so much more than that.
Right.
And I think this shift towards really focusing on the contestants' intellect and their advocacy, it's incredibly significant.
Yeah. Why do you think that is?
Well, it really reflects the changing values and expectations that we have for role models today. It's not enough to just be beautiful anymore.
Right.
People are looking for leaders who are intelligent, compassionate,
Yeah.
and who are ready to tackle like the big issues that we are facing in the world.
And this interview is where they can really show that.
Exactly. It's like this window into their minds and their hearts.
Yeah, because you think about it, like you could be like killing it,
Oh, absolutely.
On stage, you could be a front runner, but if you go into that closed room and you just
Yeah, and you fumble,
completely bomb the interview,
you fall flat.
it's over.
It's game over. Yeah.
Yeah, so the stakes are high.
The stakes are incredibly high.
Which is kind of crazy because it's like this thing that no one really sees.
It is, yeah, but it's so powerful.
It's true. It is powerful.
Like, think about some of the past winners who have really knocked it out of the park in their interviews.
Oh, yeah.
Like Katrina Gray.
Yes.
Zozibini, Tunzi Harnao-Sandu. I mean, their advocacy, their depth of knowledge,
Yeah.
it just shone through. And I really think that played a huge part in their victories.
I think so, too. I mean, they were all so articulate and just so passionate.
Right. It really showed that they were more than just a pretty face.
Yeah, it showed that they were ready to use their platform to make a difference.
Exactly.
Okay, so speaking of shining, guess what?
What?
Chelsea Manalo,
Yeah.
our girl, she secured the second highest spot
Wow.
in the closed-door interview rankings this year.
That's amazing.
I know, right?
All right.
Second place.
Just behind Miss Ecuador.
Wow, but still.
Still, that's incredible.
That's incredible.
It's not an easy feat, that's for sure.
It is not. So what do you think? What is that ranking?
That ranking speaks volumes.
Yeah.
It signals to the world that Chelsea has the potential to be a global ambassador. Someone who embodies the values the Miss Universe organization is looking for.
Yeah, and it's not just about like,
Right.
saying all the right things or,
Exactly.
checking off boxes.
No, it's about something deeper than that.
Yeah. The source mentions that like people who were there, they were really struck by Chelsea's ability to connect on a personal level.
I can see that.
While still discussing like these big global issues,
Right.
like poverty and climate change,
Yeah.
she was able to bring in that personal element,
That's powerful.
which I think is so important.
It is. And, that's something that you just can't fake.
No.
It's about being authentic. It's about speaking from the heart.
And I think that's something that people are really drawn to.
Absolutely.
So, okay,
Yeah,
Chelsea is clearly a force to be reckoned with,
she is.
but she is not the only one
Oh, no, not at all.
in this competition.
No,
There's some other incredible women.
there are.
So,
Yeah.
I mean, obviously, Miss Ecuador,
Yes,
she snagged that top spot
she did.
in the interviews.
Yeah.
We can't discount that.
No, absolutely not.
But who else are you kind of keeping an eye on?
Well, Miss Kenya is doing incredible work advocating for environmental sustainability. Her message about protecting our planet is so powerful.
Yeah, I love her passion.
Yeah. And then there's Miss Bahamas. She's really shining a light on the importance of mental health.
Right.
Which is a topic that's so important but often overlooked.
And then there's Miss Denmark, who's wowing everyone with her, like, problem-solving skills.
She is amazing.
It's like she has a solution for everything.
I know. It's incredible.
So it's really cool to see, like, all of these different women and all these different issues that they are passionate about.
It's a testament to how Miss Universe is evolving.
Yeah.
You know, it's really embracing this wider spectrum of, like, issues and perspectives.
Yeah, it's not just about beauty anymore. It's about the whole package.
Exactly.
It's about intelligence, advocacy, authenticity.
It's about being a well-rounded individual.
Oh, okay, so we've talked about how awesome Chelsea's interview was.
Yeah.
But the competition isn't over yet.
No, it's far from over.
There's still swimsuit, evening gown, national costume, and, of course, that nail-biting final question.
Oh, yeah, that's a big one.
How much do you think her strong interview performance will help her in those other areas of the competition?
Well, it's definitely a fantastic foundation.
Yeah.
It shows that she has the substance to back up her beauty.
Okay.
But remember, Miss Universe is a multifaceted competition. The judges are looking at the whole picture. So while this strong showing definitely gives her an edge, we still have a lot to see.
Yeah, so it's like she's built this solid base.
Right.
Now we get to see how she builds the rest of the house.
I love that analogy.
But before we get into that,
yes,
let's take a closer look at what makes a truly stellar closed-door interview.
Okay.
Like, what are those judges really looking for?
That's a great question, and it's one that we'll explore in detail when we continue our deep dive in part 2.
So stay tuned, because we will be unpacking what Chelsea's success, along with the performances of the other contestants, tells us about the future of Miss Universe and maybe even the future of female leadership on a global scale.
It's going to be fascinating.
You won't want to miss it.
Stay with us. You know, it's really fascinating to see how the Miss Universe competition, it's almost like a mirror.
Yeah.
Reflecting this larger shift that we are seeing in society.
Totally.
We are finally, like, moving beyond those old-fashioned ideas that judged women only on how they look.
It's true. It's like we're realizing that real beauty,
it's about so much more.
Yeah, it comes from a bunch of different things.
Exactly.
Like intelligence and compassion and having a real desire to make the world better.
Yeah. To actually make a difference.
Exactly.
Not just talk about it.
And the closed-door interview is where these qualities can really be seen.
Yeah.
It gives the contestants a chance to show they understand global issues and can think critically and are committed to making a real difference.
I was thinking about it earlier, and it's kind of like that scene in a superhero movie where the hero takes off their mask and you see the real person underneath.
Right.
But in this case, it's not about, like, a secret identity. It's about revealing the depth and substance behind the beauty.
I love that analogy. And it's important to remember the source makes it really clear that the judges, they are not just looking for someone who can speak well.
Right.
They're looking for someone who truly embodies, like, the values of the Miss Universe organization.
Yeah, someone who can be a global ambassador.
Exactly.
Okay, so let's talk about Chelsea.
Yeah.
We know she got that amazing second place.
She did.
In the interview rankings, but what stood out? Well,
the source mentions that she was really good at connecting with the judges.
Oh, okay.
On a personal level.
So it's not just about, like, having the right answers?
No, it's not just about reciting facts.
Right.
It's about how you deliver them.
Okay, so, like, being genuine.
Yeah, and relatable.
And you can see that in past winners, too, right?
Oh, absolutely.
Like Katrina Gray.
Yes.
When she talked about working in those poor communities.
Right.
Or Zozibini Tunzi speaking out against gender-based violence. Or Harnaz Sandhu championing mental health awareness.
It's amazing.
They were all smart and passionate.
Yes.
And they really connected with people.
That's what makes a winner.
It makes you think, like, what does authenticity even mean in a high-pressure situation like that?
That's such a good question.
Because it's easy to say, just be yourself.
But, like, how do you actually do that?
Yeah, when millions of people are watching you.
Exactly.
Well, I think it really comes down to staying true to who you are, your values, what you believe in, and letting your passion shine through.
Okay, so we've talked about Chelsea's amazing interview.
Yes.
But how much does that actually matter?
Right.
In the whole competition?
Yeah, can a great interview win you the crown?
Yeah.
It's a big part of it, for sure.
Yeah.
But it's not the only thing.
Right, because we still have a swimsuit evening gown, national costume.
Yeah, and then there's that final question.
Oh, yeah, the final question.
Which can completely change everything.
It's true. So the judges are really looking at everything.
They're evaluating the whole performance, how they are on stage, how they handle those unexpected moments.
So it's like you have all these amazing ingredients for a cake.
Yes.
But you still have to bake it, right?
You got to put it all together.
Okay, so Chelsea's interview is like a great start.
It's an excellent start.
Yeah.
It shows she has the substance to back up the beauty.
But the competition is far from over.
Just heating up.
Exactly.
So who else should we be watching?
Oh, there are some amazing contestants this year.
Yeah.
We can't forget about Miss Ecuador.
Yeah. She got first in the interview.
She did. She was so charismatic and intelligent.
Yeah.
I was blown away by her.
And Miss Kenya.
Oh, yes.
Her passion for the environment is just contagious.
Her message was so clear, and she had some really interesting ideas.
Yeah, and Miss Bahamas was so brave.
No, she was.
Talking about mental health.
That's such an important issue.
She was so open about it.
And then there's Miss Denmark.
Oh my gosh, she's amazing.
She's a problem solver.
I know.
She had an answer for everything.
It's like she thought of everything.
It's incredible.
So it's just amazing to see.
It really is.
All of these different women.
It's a really strong group this year.
And the things that they care about.
Miss Universe is really becoming something special.
It's not just about what you look like anymore.
It's about using your intelligence.
And your platform to
Actually
actually make a difference.
And that makes me wonder, what does this evolution of Miss Universe
Right.
tell us about what people expect from women leaders?
That's a great question.
Not just in pageants, but in the whole world.
Yeah, in every part of society.
And that's a question we're going to try to answer
We are.
in part 3 of our deep dive.
Don't go anywhere.
All right, so we're back
Back for more Miss Universe.
for the final part of our deep dive into the world of Miss Universe.
It's been a journey.
It has. We've been talking about these closed-door interviews.
Yeah, these amazing women.
And it's clear to me anyway, this competition, it's about so much more than just beauty.
You got it.
Like you were saying earlier, it really does feel like Miss Universe is like a mirror
Right.
reflecting these bigger changes happening in society.
Absolutely. We're finally moving past that old way of thinking.
Yeah.
That a woman's worth is all about how she looks.
It's like we're realizing that true beauty, it comes from all these different things.
Yeah.
Intelligence, compassion, a strong voice, the desire to make a difference.
It's about being a whole person.
Exactly.
And this isn't just happening randomly. It's because people are demanding more from their leaders.
Yeah, they want leaders who are relatable.
Authentic people who will stand up for what they believe in.
And actually tackle the tough issues.
Exactly.
So it's like Miss Universe is becoming this platform for a new kind of female leadership.
I like it.
Leaders who are smart, compassionate, ready to take on the world.
And remember what the source said about the winner being a global ambassador?
Yeah, she has to be able to talk to anyone.
Right. Articulate, well-informed, connect with people from all over.
And that's what Chelsea did so well in her interview.
She did.
She wasn't just giving, like, textbook answers.
No, she spoke from the heart.
She connected with the judges.
That's the kind of authenticity that really matters.
It's about being genuine, letting your passion show.
And showing the world there's more to you than meets the eye.
So we've talked about Chelsea's strength, but this competition is tough.
Oh, yeah.
What are some of the challenges you think she might face?
Well, we've got that final question coming up.
Right. And that can be unpredictable.
It really can.
You have to think on your feet.
Under pressure.
With the whole world watching.
It's a true test of your leadership skills.
And just the pressure of being in the spotlight like that.
It's intense.
Every move, every word gets analyzed.
But I think Chelsea can handle it.
Yeah, I think so too.
She's shown she's resilient.
She's got grace.
And that's special something.
Okay, so as we wrap up, one last question for our listeners.
Okay.
What does this evolution of Miss Universe say about the future of female leadership?
Everywhere. Not just pageants.
Yeah, in the whole world.
I think it's a really positive sign.
Yeah.
It shows that people are ready for women leaders who are more than just a pretty face.
They want women who are intelligent and compassionate.
Who can make a real difference.
It's a future where women are leading the way.
Breaking down barriers.
Inspiring the next generation.
That's a future I'm excited about.
Me too. Thanks for joining us for this deep dive.
It was a pleasure.
I'll see you next time.